want to talk about the law of happiness. Anybody know this is a law? This is a natural law of the world. Very important. That you've been lied to. You've been brutally lied to. They have lied to you. Every step that they got, they lied to you. They lied to you. They told you, be happy when you get some stuff. But that's not how it works. Like the law of happiness states that the quality of your life is largely determined by how you feel at any given moment in time. Very important. What does that mean? That means your life is determined how you feel any given time. Think about every emotion you had today, all of that stuff. How did you feel? That's your life. So when you feel blah, you have a blah life. You always have an attitude problem. Your life is giving you an attitude. You're drawing and attracting people to give you an attitude. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Your life is equally important and determined by how you feel. What does that mean? That means that the process is more important than the promise. And everybody's so promise focused, especially in the Western world. You I'll make $1 million. I'll be 6 figures in 2 years. And you stay on 6 figures. Or you stay at the $1 million, or you stay here. But you hate the process. And as long as you hate the process of writing down your goals, right? Hate the process of writing, or hate the process of thinking, or whatever it is. Hate the process of math. I don't care. I don't care. But you care. As long as you hate the process, you'll never get to the promise. Right? Fine. Rewind. As long as you hate the process, you'll never reach the promise. Ever in your entire life, you will never reach the promise. Because your life is largely predicated, and it is because you feel a certain way. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. It makes a lot of sense because your emotional state determines your financial breakthrough. How you feel is how much money you get. I feel like $1 million. Give me my money. Make sense? Now, here's how else that makes sense. How you talk to yourself determines how you feel. And most people, and I mean like most, like 96% of the people, literally talk to themselves terribly. Oh man, I'm mad because I couldn't. Oh, I suck and I can't. And then how you interpret events determine how you feel. Okay, so not just how you talk to yourself determines how you feel, but also how you interpret the events that you just experienced. 2 twins grow up in the same house with the same parents, with the same discipline. One twin interprets it in a negative manner and the other does not. One twin goes on to be successful, the other grows up to be a crackhead. Right now, everybody's hearing me. A room full of people, millions of people, you're going to hear me. All of you are going to interpret me through your experiences. You're going to interpret me through your self-talk. And you're going to say, he's right. Or you're going to say, whatever. Or you're going to say, he's right, but not for me. And any variation in between, right? Infinite possibility. But the moment you do that, you stop being happy. And when you stop being happy, you stop being successful. You cannot get to the promise without going through the process. You can't lose weight without tearing up your muscles. You can't lift 225 pounds on the bench press without getting on the bench press. So the fastest way to take care, watch it, of your emotions is to look for the good in any situation. No matter how terrible the situation is, you look for the good in it. No situation is 100% bad. Does that mean 100% pure evil will exist? You make a lot of money. You make $1 million. Guess what? You owe somebody. Did you see how that worked? That's a really good situation, but there's a bill collector like, yeah, on the 12th of this month, I'm going to need my money. Therefore, that's not 100% good. Nothing's 100%. How you determine your life will be how you determine your success. And how you determine your success will be to the level of the success that you reach. That will never change. That is a law of happiness. The law of happiness is at any given moment in time, how you feel about that moment will determine the future in which you go. So examine yourself. Because if you always need to be cheered up, you'll always be in poverty. That'll never change. Okay. Questions?
Okay, so your happiness level. I know an excessiveness of being like always tired, always sleepy is actually part of low self-esteem and depression. When do you know when it's not attached to that? Because like we've been working out at 5 a.m. every morning. Sometimes I'll be exhausted, but I'm also recovering.
Recovering low self-esteem-aholic?
Yes.
Okay.
So when I
get it.
Okay.
When do you recognize different when tired from working out, and tired from low self-esteem?
Right.
Okay. So when you're tired from the whole low self-esteem thing, that's just law of happiness. My happiness is making you depressed. I give you a better one. Let's not even differentiate the two. Let me just tell you clearly and concisely that if you're too tired to work, your comfort is more important to you than your prosperity. So forget the battle of is this coming from this or is this coming from that. You want to sleep. You won't sleep more than you want prosperity.